Coach DeGeorge. Going to come over and talk to us once again. Coach, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, good to have you back. Well, I know if I'm talking to you, we're at the Coaches Banquet at St. Haralumbos, and a week away from your game against Alliance. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah, it comes on quick, man, but we're excited.
It is. It is unbelievable. 2 weeks into August, and we're at week one. And I was just talking to Coach Baum, and he was saying, well, this is the new norm. This is what we have to get used to. How hard is it? Not hard, but how difficult has it been for you guys to adjust to less time, less camp, to work on these kids with the fundamentals, with the schemes?
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment. I think last year, really just jumping into it, shook everyone a little bit. But we had a little bit better plan this summer. We feel a little bit better, more comfortable with where we're at. We still refer back to the old days when we had like 3 weeks of two-a-days prior to the first game, and how slow we could go and how much we could prepare our kids. But everyone's in the same boat, so they're dealing with the same thing. And I think you just have to maximize your time and use your time wisely so your kids get the most out of it.
Yeah, one thing about Lake football that I've always loved, and I even talked about it before you came on, is, because when I was talking to Coach Goodman, when you play Lake, it's going to be physical, it's going to be discipline, and you're going to know you played Lake at the end of the night, and you got some thumpers coming back on this Lake team as well. You got some veterans coming back on this team.
We do. We were very young last year, and appreciate the compliment, but we were very young last year, so we had a lot of kids get some experience. So, yeah, we have 4 offensive linemen back, quarterback, tailback. So, a lot of returning starters, which is always nice, but I just told them today at practice, man, we are not as good as we think we are yet. So that's that. We got to keep working every day. We do have a chance, but we're nowhere close right now. But we're hoping to get better each day and put a real productive team on the field.
Now, is that something you keep a temperature of as a head coach when you see? Because there are some expectations with Lake this year, and you do have you got talent coming back. So is that something as a head coach and your coaching staff that you do keep a temperature up to make sure that they know, like, hey, listen, just because people are chirping about us doesn't mean we still have to go on the field and perform.
Yeah, no, we like to obviously have confidence and trust in what we're going to do, and it's always nice to have returning starters back. Those are all great positive things, but it's definitely a fine line because sometimes kids think they're a little bit better than they are, and it's my job to bring them back to reality. I have no problem with that. I got a great coaching staff as well, and just trusting the whole process to it. And I get it. The kids are excited and very, very confident, which is good, but we still have to put a quality football team on the field, and that just comes from practicing hard and doing the small things every day to get better.
Now, a quick look ahead to week one, taking on Alliance again to start the season. This time, be playing over University of Mount Union. And they have a quarterback and a tailback that are both going to be playing on Saturdays. They're both going to be playing college football. And they got some other athletes over there. They got some weapons you got to be ready for.
Oh, no, that's a great week one game for us. It's going to be a tough challenge. They have some really good skill guys, like you mentioned, have some linemen coming back. Their secondary is very fast. So that's going to be a challenge for us. Our non-league schedule this year is very challenging, and we're hoping we're able to get through that, and it preps us accordingly for the Federal League schedule, which is a grind, as we all know.
Absolutely. I was just talking to Coach Baum about that. Show me a more competitive league in the state of Ohio with better coaching, where there is just respect across the board by every coach in that league for each other. I don't think you could find a league as special as this. I really don't.
No, and I would agree with that. And I'm a little biased, but that's one thing you said. I mean, great coaching staffs, not just great head coaches, but every school also has quality assistant coaches, and you're as good as your assistant coaches. That's what it comes down to. So, much respect for everyone in our league and how they do things and how they coach, and it's a special league for sure.
And I think another aspect of that is how many assistants on Federal League teams are getting head coaching jobs.
Absolutely.
Every time there's an opening, it's a guy from a Federal League that takes over. So it just keeps growing that tree of great coaches around Stark County.
Yeah, it's very good high school football. It really is.
Absolutely. Coach, get in there, get something to eat. Always good to talk to you. We'll be calling that game on Friday. We'll see you on the field Friday night over at Mount Union.
I appreciate it. Thanks,
Looking forward to it. That's Coach DeGeorge of the Lake Blue Streaks. Again, they play Alliance week one.